It's me, your girl, YoursTrulyShaneka. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another motivational, inspirational video. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome also. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, because these videos are getting better and better every single day. I was speaking to somebody the other day and they said to me, Shaneka, I love your videos, but I would like for you to talk about postpartum depression, because I feel like it is not being talked about enough. I would like for you to educate us on postpartum depression, what it is, and what we can do if we feel that we are in that state. And I am gonna do that today. I'm gonna be educating you guys on postpartum depression, what to do and what it is. Without further ado, let's get on to some cleaning. The first place I'm gonna clean is my kitchen, just because as you can see, it's the first place that you see when you enter into my house. And I'm gonna be taking out my garbage and also my organic, and then I'm gonna get back inside and then we are gonna get down to some real cleaning. When I told my daughter that we are gonna go outside for a little bit to take out the garbage and stuff, she wanted to put on a jacket. I told her that it's not winter time, but she still wanted to put on a jacket, a winter jacket at that, and she wanted me to zip it all the way up. She's at the stage where anything she wants, she just wants that. So I'm just gonna let her go ahead and wear her jacket. So this is what I'm working with in the kitchen today. I have my sink full to the top and running over with dishes, but they are clean dishes. Actually last night I was super tired, but I only managed to wash the dishes and I was not able to put them away, plus the dishwasher is full. So I'm gonna go ahead and put away those dishes while we get on to talk about postpartum depression. So I would like to start off by discussing what postpartum is. Postpartum is a term that begins right after a woman gives birth and lasts for about 6 weeks. That's what postpartum is. But we are not talking about postpartum, but I still want to go ahead and give you guys the meaning of postpartum before we dive down into what postpartum depression is. Postpartum depression is a mood disorder which may be experienced by pregnant women or postpartum women. Some of the symptoms of postpartum depression includes extreme sadness, low energy, anxiety, crying episode, irritability, and extreme changes in sleeping or eating patterns. So if you are a pregnant mother or you just gave birth, if you are experiencing these symptoms, just know that it's a possibility that it is related to postpartum depression, or you are basically going through postpartum. So this feeling is very normal, but if it is to the extreme, you should seek help. Clinically, the postpartum period is divided into 3 phases, and these phases are the acute phase, the subacute phase, and the late phase. Now, the acute phase is the first 24 hours, the subacute phase is between 2 to 6 weeks, and the late phase is up to 6 months. So I want to throw that piece of information out there so you could know that So I just want to let you guys know that before we head on to talk about the actual topic of the day, which is the postpartum depression. Let's get a little too drunk. Are you down? 'Cause I just got to know. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh. Yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. I'm gonna break a little bit from that discussion and tell you guys about this mini grocery haul that I got. I ran out of seasoning, and so I went to the supermarket and I grabbed some seasoning, and I also grabbed some other items that I really needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this mini grocery haul, and then we're gonna get back to talk about postpartum depression. I picked out this fish seasoning, and it's in the brand Cool Runnings. I really like it because it does not have a lot of salt and it does not have a lot of toxic ingredients. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and I just love how it tastes too. It is the next best thing to the Maggi seasoning. And then I got this pack of gum. I really like this flavor gum. It's in the flavor watermelon. Super nice. I also grabbed 3 Venus sausages, picked up some strawberries. I picked up a bottle of pancake syrup. I choose this brand because I really love it, and I also grabbed the pancake that goes with that brand. I got this all-purpose seasoning too from the same brand, the Cool Runnings brand, and I use this seasoning on my vegetables. I use it on my meat, my fish, and I also grabbed this jerk seasoning. No, I've never used a jerk seasoning from this brand. I got this small honey. I don't want to get the big one because when I get the big one, it always tastes and kind of like gonna turn sugar. I also picked up maple syrup, and this is the Canadian grade A dark robust taste maple syrup. I've never tried maple syrup before, so I'm definitely gonna try this one. And last but not least, I grabbed a bag of cornmeal. There are some meals that I'm cooking that really requires the dry cornmeal, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I have the dry corn in my fridge that I blend out when I want to get cornmeal, but this one is good when I want to do something that does not require the wet cornmeal, as in me blending the corn, if you understand what I mean. And then I also go ahead and grab 30 eggs. We buy this amount of eggs because it serves a little bit longer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pack out all these groceries, and then we could get back to talking about the postpartum depression.
Yeah, it makes you want to, yeah. I just wanna take one more sip, drink it and I just can't get enough. Like the sun always crashing in, and the way you look at me, yeah, I think I'm falling in love.
Separately, there are 3 primary types of postpartum mental health conditions that are recognized, and these are the postpartum blues, the postpartum depression, and the postpartum psychosis. Additionally, other conditions like the postpartum anxiety, OCD, PTSD, and psychological birth trauma can also occur.
Sun-kissed skin. Let's just go all in, 'cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh, yeah, this place just makes you, girl, it makes you want to.
Even though the topic of discussion is postpartum depression, since I've mentioned the other 3 levels of postpartum, I would like to go ahead and elaborate on them a little bit. And I want to talk to you about the postpartum blues, and that is otherwise known as the baby blues or the maternity blues. It is a common and self-limited condition that can cause mild mood changes and feeling of worry, unhappiness, and exhaustion in the first 2 weeks after giving birth. I just want to let you know that it's normal for new mothers to feel overwhelmed or tired due to the demands of a new baby.
Yeah, it makes you want to, it kinda makes you wanna, Wanna be with you now. Wanna see what the sunset looks like. Wanna be with you now. Wanna be with you now. Wanna see what the sunset looks like.
Now I want to tell you a little bit about postpartum psychosis, otherwise known as PPP. Now, this is a severe mental illness and life-threatening psychiatric emergency that can affect a person's sense of reality. It typically occurs within the first 2 or 4 weeks after giving birth, affecting 1 to 2 in every 1,000 deliveries. The symptoms include hallucinations, delusion, paranoia, or other behavioral changes. In severe cases, people with PPP may attempt to harm themselves or their babies. So, postpartum is a very serious thing, and the mental health that comes with postpartum runs very deep, deeper than you may think. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to discuss that in today's video, because I feel like it hasn't been talked about enough. I know that I probably would not have enough time to dive deep down into it, but I'll try my very best to take a little bit of chip off the iceberg and to let you guys know exactly what it is, if it's even to educate you guys a little bit about it. With that being said, if you are a mother or an expecting mother and you are feeling any of these symptoms, please feel free to go ahead and seek help, and I will dive down into that part of the discussion later on, or you could go about getting help. But for now, I just want to let you know that it is normal, and if you are going through something like this, it is nothing that you have done wrong. It's just something that happens after you give birth. It is totally normal, and so I just want to get that out of the way. So you may be wondering, how long does postpartum depression last? Well, postpartum depression can last up to several months, often up to a year or more. If it is left untreated, you are more likely to have emotional and behavioral problems such as sleeping and eating difficulties, crying too much, and delays in language development. So if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, of course, as a mother or a expecting mother, just know that it's a possibility that you are actually going through postpartum depression. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up cleaning that I'm doing in my kitchen. I'm gonna be sweeping the floor and give it a quick mop. And I am using the vinegar and dish soap to mop my floor. Not only does it make the tiles shiny, like I stated in the previous video, but I am a person that loves fruits, and I am having some fruit flies, and so I realized that when I use the vinegar to mop the floor or clean my countertops, it gets rid of the fruit flies. And so that's what I did, and it got rid of them. So if you're a person who is having a lot of fruit flies, you can go ahead and use the vinegar to wipe down your tabletops and to mop your floor. That will get rid of them naturally. After I went outside with the kids to put out the garbage, they were asking me to go back outside. So I promised them that after I'm finished cleaning up the kitchen, I'm going to go back outside with them and let them have a little bit of playtime, just for them to feel happy. And so I could have a little bit of break, and then I would head back to cleaning. But that is one thing that I try to do with my kids. I try to take a break, let them have their playtime, and in that same time I could have a little bit of time to rest before I continue with my cleaning.
Thought that I would be a bit at peace by now. shadows in my room. Oh, always heard your voice, I forget the sound now. You're awfully quiet while I cry out for you. Oh, I know you don't have much to say, yeah, that's clear now. But I won't keep on giving you grace while my heart's broken. But you take the time.
Now I'm back inside, so let's continue with our discussion. You may be wondering if there is any treatment for postpartum depression. I would like to tell you that yes, there is. There is care for moms who are going through these postpartum states, and the treatments often combine psychotherapy or interpersonal therapy with antidepressant medication, which may be safe to use during breastfeeding, but this requires discussion with a healthcare provider. So you may have to talk to your healthcare provider before you go on antidepressants. That is, if therapy does not help you. Pretty much for you to overcome postpartum depression, it's a possibility that you're gonna have to change your lifestyle, and there are ways that you could go about doing that, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about those ways. I will be educating you guys on self-care and lifestyle strategies to use when or if you are going through postpartum depression. Lifestyle adjustments are also key in treating postpartum depression. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down my couch because there are some crumbs that are inside there and some spots on it that the kids make. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down my coffee table and my end table, and I will be using the cleaning vinegar to do that. I stated before that I did go ahead and dilute it, so it's watered down to the perfect way that I wanted it. It's not too harsh or acidic, and so I really love to use it.
Clear your head out, but I had so much to say, and you let me get away. Still, well, I still cry, I won't lie, but you'll never know. You'll never know if I'm fine. Am I alright? Well, you'll never know. You'll never know. You took this path on your own time without giving us a try.
Anyway, the first lifestyle change has to do with nutrition. You need to focus on a nutritious diet, include plenty of fresh produce and whole grains into your daily diet, and also please avoid skipping meals. It is very important that you have a nutritious meal on a regular basis, preferably on a day-to-day basis. Try to incorporate fresh produce. Use your fresh fruits and vegetables when you prepare your meal. Every meal is important: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you really do not have to have a big breakfast or a big lunch or a big dinner. Just know that you are using something healthy to make your meal. That should be good enough.
We'll never know, we'll never know. You came into my life at the right point, and now you're leaving when it gets hard. Should've kept it straight from the jump. Why'd we come this far to get this far? I should leave it alone, 'cause there's no proof of you staying. Your mind was made up a couple months ago. Oh no, I know you don't have much to say, yeah, that's clear now.
I know there are some persons that does not like different types of vegetables or different type of fruits, but try your very best to do that, to add it to your meal. And also some persons really does not like whole grains, but you have to try to figure out ways that you could use those food items to make delicious meals so that you could enjoy them, and at the end of the day have them to be of a benefit to your body, because in a case like this, you really have to make the sacrifice to do whatever you have to do to make yourself feel better, because at this point in time you are a mother, so you really have to think about your babies. You are gonna have to do what you have to do to get better.
Keep on giving you grace while my heart's broken. But you take the time away to clear your head out. I don't got nothing to say. How could you let me get away still? Well, I still cry, I won't lie. But you'll never know if I'm fine. Am I alright? Well, you'll never know. You took this path on your own.
Now I'm gonna head on into my washroom, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean down my vanity and also the sink. And I'm using the reusable hand towel. I've talked about this before in the previous video, and I'm using it to wash down my sink and wipe it down, and it did not tear, it did not dissolve or anything like that. It was perfect. Like I said, you can always go ahead and grab this item at your local Costco store. You will not regret it. Anyway, with that being said, the second thing that you could do to change your lifestyle to help you to get over postpartum depression, and that other thing is exercise. You need to do your regular physical activity, and that can help you to improve your mood. A simple thing as getting up, going outside, going for a little walk is a very good way to exercise, and that can put you in a different mood for you to try to overcome postpartum depression. Start off by doing a simple walk, and that will change your mood. You will breathe fresh air, it would add less to your mood, and so try this. I think this strategy is very good, so go ahead and try it
without giving us a try. So we'll never know. Feel good, won't feel bad tonight. Feel good, won't feel bad tonight. Feel good, don't care where you're at tonight. I feel good, you wonder where I'm at tonight.
So anyway, let's get to number 4 on the list, and that is a support system. You have to try to lean on family members or friends or other trusted people for advice and emotional support. Now I know this part is very hard, because when going through such a situation, you may feel that you are alone. You may feel like nobody's in your corner, or you may feel like nobody will understand you or understand what you are going through. But I would like to encourage you to go ahead, try to find a support system. Try to find somebody that you think will listen to you, somebody that will hear you out. You have to try. There's no way you're gonna know if you have a support system unless you try to seek that support system. You have to make that step. Try to talk to somebody about how you are feeling, and try your very best. Be adamant and try to get the help that you need, because like I stated before, you are not the only one who is in this situation. That is if you are a mom, so you definitely have your babies to think about. So try to get help. That is very important. I'm gonna go ahead and make my bed. I went ahead off camera and changed my bed sheet. So I'm gonna put on this bed sheet that I bought from Costco. It is warm and fluffy, and because it is fall and you could feel the climate changing, so I want to go ahead and put on a little bit more warmer sheet on the bed, and so I chose to use this one. It is so warm and fluffy, like I stated before. Plus, I really love how it looks on my bed. It makes my bed look so good.
Somebody help me get over it. Somebody help me, yeah. Somebody help me get over it. Somebody help me. Somebody help me get over it. Somebody help me, yeah. Somebody help me get over it. Somebody help me, yeah.
Now I'm going to talk about the fifth thing that you can do to get over this phase, and that is support groups. And it is slightly different from having a support system, just because the support groups will help you to connect with other parents who are experiencing similar challenges. A support group can provide comfort and understanding. If you do not have that support system from your close friends or family, feel free to find a support group. You might never tell, that support group might just be the thing that would help you to get over what you are going through. So I would encourage you to try to get into a support group that has mothers that are going through a similar situation, who can relate to you, who understands what you are going through, so you guys can get through this together, because this is nothing that one person should go through all by themselves. It is something that is very important and it's very serious. So going to even that extent to try to get help, I'm sure that at the end of the day it will be worth it. I'm in the kids' room and I'm gonna pack up the toys and get this room together. But I would like to talk about the sixth and final thing on my list that you can do to try to get over postpartum depression, and that is to do something fun. Have some fun, live, laugh, and just be happy. I know that possibly in a situation like this, you may not feel the hurt to laugh or to be happy, but I would like to encourage you to take a step and go out, enjoy your life a little bit, activities that will cheer you on, something that you will normally do that always makes you feel happy. Go ahead and do that. Whatever physical activities you do, whether it's with family or friends that brings you joy, go ahead, do that thing and be happy and laugh. And so you may not be a mother who is going through this, but you are going through some form of depression. I am sure that one of these strategies or more can help you to get over it. Let us get over these things together. Let's build together and let's go through whatever it is that we're going through together. almost finished cleaning, and at the end of this video I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep out my daughter's room, and then I'm gonna show you guys snaps of all the cleaning that I've done and how the entire house is looking. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you find this video motivational, inspirational, and informative. If you love this video, go ahead, leave a heart emoji in the comment section below. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.